Hi guys, so today we're gonna learn scaling. Now let me give you a basic introduction of what scaling is. So in any dataset, there are different features and different features have different ranges. So when we are using distance-based algorithms like KNN or anything that's distance related, then it will give out weird values. Why? Because suppose we have a feature called income who's in the range of thousands and 10,000s, and we have another feature called age who's in the range of tens, then when we're calculating distance between them, it would give out weird values, right? So for that, we have to prevent it by using scaling terms like normalization or standardization. Now what it does is it makes all the features in the same range, right? And corresponding to that range, all the feature values would have different values. Okay. So the first way is to normalize. All right. In that, each value in a feature is first subtracted by the minimum of that feature and is then divided by the max minus the min of that feature. So this would give each value in the range of 0 to 1, right? And that's normalization. Another way is to standardize it, where each value is subtracted by its mean and then divided by its standard deviation. So if we have a series like this, then the normalized data would be something like this between 0 and 1, and standardized data would be something like this, and it would also contain negative terms. So let's get started with the implementation of it. I've already taken the data set. Now let me just print it for you guys. So that's df.head, right? Suppose I have to scale this age column, then let me just normalize it and let me just write it normalization, so it would be normalize, right? So df dot, let me create a new column called normalized age would be df dot age minus df dot age dot the min divided by df dot age dot max, right, minus df dot age dot min. So that's one way to do a single column, scale a single column, right? Let's see how it goes. So print out df normalized age, and as you can see, it's in between 0 and 1. Now if we want to do it for the whole data set, we'll use sklearn's fact scaler from preprocessing. So it's from sklearn dot preprocessing import min max scalar. Okay, now let's define an object of it. So it would be scalar is equal to min max scalar, and then we'll fit transform, right? Now we'll have to write it in iloc terms, else it will give out a numpy array. So it's df dot iloc all the rows and all the columns, so all the rows and all the columns is equal to scalar dot fit transform, again df dot iloc all the rows and all the columns. So there we go. We have an invalid syntax. Actually this would be only scalar, right? Now let's see it. So it's going to take some time. Let's just see what the values are. So let's see our data set now. As you can see, all of them are scaled. Now let's try standardized scaling. So let's try standardize. Alright, to take the whole data set again, because we have scaled the previous data set already. So we've taken the data set. Now let me standardize the age column. So data standardize age would be equal to, now let's just write the formula. So it's data dot age minus the mean. So it's data dot age dot mean divided by the standard deviation. That would be data dot age dot standard, right? Now let me just put in the right brackets. And now let's see our data set, or actually just one column. Standardize age. So see, it's again standardized. Now let's do it for the whole data set. For that, we'll use sklearn's processing. From sklearn, import pre-processing, right? And it's just now data dot, again we have to use iloc, else it'll give me a numpy array, is pre-processing dot scale, again data dot iloc, all rows of all columns. So there we go. Now let's see our data. As you can see, it's standardized scale now. So these are the different ways of scaling a data set, and I hope you guys found it useful. Thank you.